course, we're here with Danie Van Heerden, going to do the fight breakdown analysis, road to the title, number 2, episode number 2. We've got the fight going up against Jonathan Boone. How'd it feel, my man, getting to the United States, being able to show your stuff?
Well, what an honor to be able to step onto Power Slap in Las Vegas, Nevada. The first time in my life when I was getting to Vegas. And Power Slap, I mean, just you guys treat me like royalty. Yeah. Jonathan,
You were able to be in the house with him and see him before fighting. What did you think of him going into the match? And did you think he was going to be, a formidable foe?
Well, I must say, meeting Jonathan in the house, I think being in the house with most of the guys, 90% of them are friendly. Mm-hmm. And Jonathan was one of them. We were super friendly. And I told Jonathan, I said, you know what, we need to start smack talk. Not sure if you're familiar with this, but it's coming South African style. And so my tactics are to get under your skin at first, because if I'm under your skin, I'm in your head. Yeah. And I think I got in his head, but he didn't show it though. He didn't show it, but eventually he got some, what can I say, smack talk back. So awesome guy, Jonathan. Well, I must say, at first walking in there, I underestimated myself, because thinking, you know what, I'm short to these guys. Mm-hmm. And after a while and seeing I'm under Jonathan's skin, I thought, Jonathan, you better knock me out, because otherwise it will be a different angle your side.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get into it, my man. Let's bring up that tail of the tape. Let's look at you guys here. Same, Jonathan's got a significant height advantage. You get about 50 pounds of weight on him, and you've got about a 250, advantage on the slap score. So Jonathan's striking first. Talk me through what's going on right now and how you're feeling.
Well, I remember losing the coin toss. Walking up there, it's like Jonathan said, now I'm going down. I'm like, okay, well, let's see. I remember him giving me a slap. I'm like, oh, Jonathan, and I'm coming for you. So I ate that. I can actually see the disappointment in his face. I remember the guy shout clubbing. Mm-hmm. I must say, Jonathan, I felt that first one. But I've never been knocked out, so I wasn't sure if I'm out or what. And then they deducted the points. So now in my head, I'm already, okay, you know what, I need to keep it clean, because a point deduction is a bad way to be able to win a fight after that.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult. In a 3-round match, you commit a foul, you automatically lose that round, potentially by 2. And so it definitely puts you in a deficit. Now it's your turn. Let's talk.
I remember I saw the fear in Jonathan's eyes. Now I'm thinking, you know what, Coach Manny taught me to extend my shoulder. Now I'm trying to aim my shoulder, and I'm thinking, okay, I hope I'm not clubbing, because he's a point behind now. There I felt, my feet went too high. I'm going to get disqualified. That's what I thought. I'm thinking of the rules.
Yeah. But you connected great. Looking from your feet here, you held it down pretty good. You had a little toe lift on the left, but that's not what they're primarily looking for. So you held it together.
Well, I remember going back to the coach. I'm like, yes, did that slap even land? And was my feet sharp? And so then the guys didn't warn me. I'm like, okay, now I'm fine. Yeah, the second slap, Jonathan, he looked away. So I'm like, okay, now you're going to miss.
Yeah.
And, now I see I'm moved. So the slap obviously went harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm eating the slaps, because I'm thinking, you know what, Kaiser Wine, I've been watching your fights.
Mm-hmm. Is your confidence building here now as you kind of go along here?
It actually is, but I'm still thinking about the rules. I'm trying to keep on track, because the point he lost, I'm keeping in my mind, you know what, I'm not allowed to lose points. Yeah, the second slap, I remember, went back to the coach afterwards saying, you know what, it felt like only my fingers caught him. Mm-hmm. There I thought he's not gonna recover. I thought they would take him off.
Yeah, it looks a little high. You can see some of the chalk kind of up closer to his orbital bone there. So it looks like he didn't connect fully, but quite the images they have here, with the chalk when it hits the face coming off. But So in your mind, you thought Jonathan wasn't coming back.
Yeah, I thought Jonathan is not coming back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now coming for the third slap, I'm thinking, what most guys stand for the two. They're
Mm-hmm.
getting a knockout on the third one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, Jonathan doesn't keep his contact to my eyes. I'm like, okay, you know what? Your confidence is still down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to stay him down. Yeah, I thought again he's going to miss. And I think the third one he also missed
Yeah.
or got a point or something. I
Yeah.
remember that slap. I'm like, oh, that's softer than all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it actually looks harder from this angle. Yeah, I was sort of quite upset. Because now I'm told, Manny, now I'm fueled. Now I'm
Yeah.
going to load my punches. I went back and they took him off. I'm like, hey, you need to come back, Jonathan. You still owe me a slap. And then, afterwards he got back to the house. He's like, no, hey, it's a concussion thing. I'm like, okay, no, well, then it's fine. But otherwise, you still owe me a slap. So, yeah, I still wasn't sure what's going on. I did not know his eyes were not ready. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to slap. You'll see now. Once they say, okay, come. So they're supposed to show the winner. And then I went back to the table. I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
why is he quitting? Yeah. Yeah, I remember bending this way, and then only afterwards I saw, the cameras is on the different side.
That's awesome. So, I guess in the beginning, you probably, as you said, you felt like you wanted to get that last slap in. But do you think it was the right move by the doctor? Because I mean, it seems like Jonathan wasn't all there.
I do think it was the right move by the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the time, actually, if a doctor stopped the fight, you get upset with the doctors. I've seen it in my career. But
Mm-hmm.
then again, the doctors are there. They are fully focused. They know what's going on. You as a fighter, what I've seen in my career, most of the guys, if you get knocked out, you don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think you're there, but you're not there. So when you watch the video afterwards, you realize you're not there. Thanks, doc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, 90% they complain to the doctors and the judges. Meanwhile, if you've been in the sport as long as I've been in the sport and different sports, I mean, 90% of the doctors, or even more, 95% of the doctors and refs and judges are there for your safety.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what, respect them. If they call it wrong, we are all human, it happens. But yeah, respect them. They are all looking out for your safety. And then we are here to grow the sport. So, yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think of Jonathan and his future potential? Do you think he has a future in Power Slap?
I do think Jonathan's got a future in Power Slap. I definitely do think so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I was him, if he can cut down to heavyweight, personal opinion, if he can cut down to heavyweight, I think he will be one of the biggest heavyweights there is. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure how he would take the weight cut, but I
Yeah.
definitely think, what, if he goes down to heavyweight, or even get match up, not with me,
Mm-hmm.
or Crazy Wine or Micah. But I do think he will be able to take some of the super heavyweights as well. But if he moved down to heavyweight, I definitely think he would be a beast.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't want you to give away, what happens in the rest of the show, but how do you think you'd stack up against the champ, the crazy Hawaiian right now?
Well, I've been checking the Crazy Wines matches since Power Slap gave me a inbox. I do think we sort of hit the same. We take the punches the same way. So I definitely think that would be a tough match in the future. I don't think there would be any knockouts. I did see him knock out his last opponent. That was brutal. Um, but I don't think he would be able to knock me out. I don't think I would be able to knock him out. I think the point system is going to declare that fight. Personal opinion.
Yeah, even in a 5-rounder, you think you can give and take 5 from each other?
I do think so. Yes, I definitely
Awesome.
do think so.
Awesome, my man. Well, we as the fans have something, to look forward to for sure. I really appreciate you joining me, breaking down this fight, and look forward to seeing you move on to the second round of the road to the title number 2. And hopefully we'll have you back again in the winner's circle, and we'll be talking to you for another victory.
Thank you, Manir. Nice meeting you. Thanks, guys. Remember to follow me. Stay tuned. See you soon.